What up? It's Golden Spaces, an Odyssey original podcast with Justin and Nat. We are here. I don't even believe the game has ended yet, but we know it's a wrap. So we just decided to
Right.
start recording. Justin, oddly enough, and I don't know if it's just because I have like too much shit going on, but I don't really care that much. Care isn't the right word. I don't really feel like deeply impacted by this game in terms of like
hmm
uh it I don't know why. And I mean, like, it's not like we didn't think we could beat the Kings, and granted they went down 2-0 in the King series, but I don't feel worried. I don't know
Right.
if
Me
that's
neither.
good or bad, but I just feel like, because I mean, I watched this game and like the Warriors just gave this game away, in my opinion. Like, it was
hmm
just, because they had the game in control and they were winning. And I get it, it's a game of runs and stuff like that, but the Lakers weren't really doing much to disrupt things. I mean, they were just turning the ball over, turning the ball over. And
hmm
and and then the free throw discrepancy. Now, some of it was them fouling, like, after things, but like, still, some of these foul calls were like ridiculous. And so again, the game the Lakers win is a game where there is a ginormous free throw disparity.
Pretty
And
much.
it's like, you know, um but the thing is, in game 1, that's still a game they should have won. Like, they could have overcome that, but
hmm
so I don't know. Like, I know, and I mean, the Lakers still had one more free throw, I believe, than the Warriors in the last game. It just wasn't like a big ass disparity. So I don't expect the next game to be like that, just because I don't, hopefully. But because Kerr is not the type, and it really annoys me, he doesn't make a fuss after games. He doesn't really ever speak about that stuff. So, but I just don't expect it to be like that, hopefully. Because it's one thing if you're in not Staples, in Chase, and you get that kind of free throw disparity, but to have it on the road is a lot harder.
They obviously didn't shoot as well as they've been shooting at home. They only hit 10 threes. Or they hit, I guess, 12. They just hit two in the fourth quarter. But yeah, I mean, they just didn't come to play. Well, they did, and then they just let go of the rope early.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
the
my guess is that
Michael
like
hit in
when
it.
things started to get away from them, they just got sort of frustrated, and like they didn't check out, because they were like, Steph was trying to will them back in the game, and Andrew had that dunk, but then after they would commit like another timely, costly mistake. And so I
Mhm.
just think there's a point where it's just like, like, this is just going to be too much for us to try to get back in it. I mean, I don't know what else you say. Like, it was just like Draymond can't get into this kind of foul trouble, and
I don't think he fouled that many times, to be honest.
well, I mean, what, a few of them were the block charges, and two of them were reviewed, and they all went against him.
Yeah, I think it was bullshit, to be honest. Maybe one of those charges should have remained a block, but the last one I gave him his fifth call was complete bullshit. If anything, you leave that call, like don't call anything. He beat 80 to the spot. 80 just tried to run him over and get a shot up. Super weak call. And then the obvious one that in the first half where he just completely beat him to the spot. Charge. I mean block.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah. I
wasn't
mean
really
that's not the
blaming him.
reason.
It's just like, if y'all are gonna take him out the game like that, or he's gonna be taken out the game, whoever, it's just like it makes things very hard. Um, and Steph it wasn't like Clay started off hot early, but then he wasn't anymore. Steph, like, Never really. Well, he got it going a little bit in that third quarter, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just, I don't know what happened. They were up 11. Steph trapped. I
They
think it was
started doing dumb
11.
shit.
Yeah.
They just started doing dumb stuff, turning the ball over, and not getting stops, not getting back on defense. It was a turnover, and then it was LeBron freight train down the fast break, and he's getting a foul call every time, no matter what happens. So um, they just got to take care of the ball. This is literally some of the same stuff they were doing against Sacramento, where they're just not taking care of the ball, not being focused, not being sharp on what they do. And you give a team life like that, then they're going to get momentum and start hitting shots that they won't usually hit. And that's exactly what happened, right? If they take care of the ball, they can beat this team 3 times in a row, really.
Yeah. I mean, I would have kind of liked in that third quarter when Steph started to make the run. And then did they get it down to 10? I feel like they got it down to 10. I don't think it
They
was
got it
just
down to
12.
10, and then it
They
jumped
got
right
it
back
down to
up to
10.
17.
Right. And I think like he went for was that when he like I think he crossed up, who was it? Schroeder, or he did something to Schroeder. And then I think he shot a 3, didn't hit that. Lakers got the rebound. I think I could be misremembering the order of things. But someone came back and hit, I don't know if it was a 3 or just made a 2, but they scored. I would have liked at that point, and granted, this is hindsight of 2020, but I would have liked for Kerr to have like called a timeout. Before, because like I think so when the Warriors went back, I don't remember at that point if they turned it over, or I know they didn't score again after that, but like to almost break up the Lakers momentum because they were starting that's really my point, not like for them, but it's like, okay, maybe just don't give the Lakers a chance to like get back, and then maybe you guys can like cut down on some of this lead more, and maybe think about who you have in the lineup, because if you need to get stops and you can't put Dre in the game. Like, to me, this Hail Mary with Gary Payton II so late was pointless. Like, if you were
Mm-hmm.
going to go like something more defensive, I would have liked you to do it earlier. But they were also careless. I'm not blaming it on Steve Kerr. I'm just saying that, you get it to 10. I think it's a good time for like a pep talk and a regroup and to get like the right people to get. That's all I'm saying. Like, you don't want to interrupt your own run, but I'm just saying once they didn't like bring it down and then the Lakers came back, that's when I would have liked it. But whatever, doesn't matter. And then, and I think because at one point they sat LeBron, and then, Ham did not like where it was going. And then he got LeBron right back in the game. And then boom, it just like skyrocketed. And then at that point, Kerr chose to like sit Steph. I'm like, LeBron and LeBron and AD are on the court. Like, you Dre's already in foul trouble. Like, this is not gonna work. And and it's just like, I love Clay, but like really honestly, like we need to take away decision making from him. I don't like it. I really don't. I feel like I get that Steph has turnovers, and I get that Dre has turnovers, but honestly, right now, there's not many of them I feel like you can trust. Like Jordan, he cannot be trusted right now. He just can't. Like, he can't be trusted. I don't want to see Dante on the floor. I really don't. I'm tired of him. I don't want to see him. I think the JaMychal Green experiment should be over. Like, it worked last game, but
Right.
I'm over it. I think Moody needs to just get more time. The whole flagrant with him was unfortunate, but I think Moody needs to get more time. You may need to reconsider Kuminga. I just don't think there's many of them right now you can trust with like their decision making. Like Clay, yes, his shooting, but I don't think there's many of them you can trust. Like, okay, make a decision. You have the ball in your hand. They're dribbling into traffic. They're trying to do stupid ass passes. It's just like, you should be smarter than this. And if you can't be smarter than this, we can't risk things right now.
Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't play Dante much more this series. Clay, I think he was taken off. He was taken aback a little bit by their switch up in coverages. Like they were up a little bit more at the level of the screen, and hands were in the passing lanes, and Anthony Davis was much more active. So I do think Clay will adjust for the next game. Like I can't see him getting 6 turnovers again like that. That's essentially what lost in the game. Not his turnovers only, but like him and Steph combined for 9 turnovers. And like that's just every single one of them. LeBron's coming down the court for a layup and one or just some type of foul. So that's really what turned the game for them. It started with them going up 11 and then Steph throwing it to Clay, who wasn't looking at all, and the ball just went straight out of bounds. That would have put them up 13. They would have much more momentum. I think at that point, if Clay finishes that play, they potentially in that game early on in the second quarter, go up 20 or something like that. But instead, the opposite happened, and the Lakers went on their run. So they just going to adjust again. I do think, I mean, this is a bad game from everybody, including Steve. They got it to 10, and they take Wiggins out. They take somebody else out, and they put Moody in.
Yeah, it's just like, why does he, when they get things down, why does he put these stupid, like, you get it down to 10, you got to have your best people on the court. And that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, and I probably wasn't articulating it well, but it's just like, why do you think you can now try these stupid ass lineups when you get down to 10? Bro, y'all are down. You got to put I get it. You may have to hold on to Draymond because he only has one, but you have Loon in there and you have your 4 other best guys, Sans Dre, and you try to win.
It's so weird because the game 2, Wiggins only played like 6 or 7 minutes in the first quarter. LeBron went off, and then he played the entire second quarter. And it paid dividends, right? That's where they kind of flipped the game, and they're flipping the game again this time in the second quarter.
Well, and he just trying to preserve Andrew Wiggins. He's young. I don't understand why are we trying to keep Andrew Wiggins' minutes fucking down? Andrew Wiggins should probably be playing the most fucking minutes out of all of them.
That's true. That's true. I saw somebody say he might have got a little injury or something like that. I don't know, but he and Clay both came out for Dante and Moody, which is also like why they both playing at the same time, right? Like that should never happen. It should be one or the other. But I guess because Draymond was out. But you just ride out that run. I just don't understand why they didn't ride out that run. They went on like a 14-6 run. 16. Yeah. 16-7 run or something like that.
Steph wants to win this. He ain't trying to like lose this game.
Yes.
He's giving all of this. Like, don't fucking make it harder.
Right. I just don't understand. It was just a bad game from everyone involved. So get back, regroup. Like you said, I'm not worried about it either, because you see when they play the game the right way and just don't do, it's the same thing as the sack series. They don't do stupid stuff. Credit to Anthony Davis and the amount of pressure he puts on them defensively, but they shot themselves in the foot so many times this game. The Lakers got a little bit of help from the refs. Like, it is what it is. Like, I don't think they got enough help for it to be the reason why the Warriors got blown out. But take care of the ball, take good shots, stop trying to force these passes into Looney on the interior. For one, even if he gets it, he's not finishing over Anthony Davis. So stop passing to him right there.
Exactly.
Second of all, it's getting deflected and he's not catching it clean and he's dropping it out of bounds and stuff. There's literally no reason for you have a better shot at generating something good by you trying to shoot over Anthony Davis and then Looney gets the offensive rebound. Stop giving him the ball right there. It's just not a good decision to make. Wiggins, drive the ball on LeBron. He does not want to guard a drive. He's breathing a sigh of relief when you settle for jump shots on him because he can conserve his energy. He drove on LeBron, got a foul. He cut on both him, LeBron and AD, dunked on Anthony Davis. You got to use your athleticism in this series to tire Anthony Davis and LeBron out and to potentially get them in foul trouble. Clay, make better decisions with the ball. Draymond didn't get a fair whistle this night, I don't think. But also just got to be better. And they should be spanking this team. I'm not going to lie. They slept walking that first quarter.
Entire rim. He missing the entire fucking rim when he throwing stuff up. It's like
They sleptwalked for the first 20 minutes of this game and were up 11 points still. They should be destroying this team. This team is LeBron and AD.
And you could tell, so on that pass when Steph passed to Clay, but he wasn't looking, there was some kind of miscommunication because he was mad because he was like, "Come on," and he wasn't mad at himself. He was mad at Clay.
Right, because Clay was running down the court and just not looking at the ball at all. It's like their first instinct as somebody running down the court in a fast break is, where's the ball? Do they see me? Am I open? Clay was just like looking into the stands. It's like, bro, you have a layup available to you. And that moment literally flipped the game in the other way. And it's just annoying to watch. But like you said, not worried at all. But it is a must-win, essentially a must-win situation in Game 4, kind of like Game 4 last year, the finals. And, it is what it is. You do what you need to do. You can win that game. It's going to be a tough game because the Lakers are going to go for the kill, essentially. But you just got to trust that the guys are going to come through on that one.
They are, but I'm just really wondering still how much energy they're going to have. I mean, they didn't have to play that long tonight, but LeBron James can only muster it for like minutes at a time. He can't do it for the whole game. I mean, he went the whole first quarter and a large portion of the second quarter without even taking a shot, just wanting to set everybody up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they gassed. They're going to be gassed. They were not ready.
If Dre is not getting the kind of calls on him like he's last time, then Anthony Davis will get tired quicker.
Yeah, that's also true. This team is just not that good. I'm just being honest. They really aren't. The Warriors just had a pitiful performance. They were ready to bow down when it was 40-29, and the Warriors just said, actually, here you guys go. Here's some life. LeBron hadn't taken a shot. They were passing around. Dudes were breaking. AD had not gotten going yet. He was still struggling because essentially Draymond was just taking him out of the game again. Draymond gets in foul trouble. They start turning the ball over like crazy. What do you know? LeBron is getting 4 or 5 runaway layup attempts, and the game is now flipped on its head. Yeah, they just laid the egg.
Playing with their food.
They are known for that at this point.
It is very annoying. But I think they're going to be pissed.
Yeah, I do too. They should be.
Yeah. Like I said, when I saw like Steph was still going for it in the third quarter, and when I saw him like yell at Clay, I'm just like, Steph is trying to go all the way. Like, y'all better get on board with him.
Right.
And he does have to be careful too about the turnovers. So I don't want to like totally absolve him, but he ain't playing around.
We're gonna see Game 4 stuff. I know he's gonna be there. We just got to see if everybody else is gonna show up with him. If Draymond is gonna stay out of foul trouble. If Curry is gonna make the executive decision to dead that whole JaMychal Green experiment once for all.
This thing he does. First of all, I just like, even when JaMychal Green played the first game, and yeah, he hit a few shots. Like, it was very similar to the let Dre come off the bench thing. I was never like overwhelmingly like, this is so amazing. I gave him credit for an adjustment because he barely does it. But it's like, to me, I thought we understood that was just for that one game. Like, I don't know why you thought you could come into crypto and JaMychal, like, it was that one game. He's at home. The crowd is cheering for him. Like, he's not going to come in and have a meaningful impact at crypto. Like, and then he's not having a meaningful impact, and you still keep him in for dumb long.
Right. That was my biggest thing. Why is he still playing 9 with 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes into the quarter? Okay, he started. All right, whatever. Like, not hitting shots.
Fouling 80, and like he's not doing anything to stop him. It's like, and then you get
Missing
taxed.
dunk.
Why do you think you can? First of all, it was not good when Draymond did it, but why do you, Jermichael Green, think it's okay for you to be picking up techs on the bench? You can't be costing this team free points because you're not doing enough out there to justify that.
Right. His impact is directly tied to how many shots he can make, wide open shots he can make. He didn't get as many open shots today, if any, and he was 1 for 5, and I think the one bucket he made was a wide open dunk.
There's also the
he's
dunk
not good.
that he missed and just totally, like, how you missing that?
He's terrible. The entire offense looks different. It runs different when he's on the court because he is one of those guys that just doesn't quite get it. That's why whenever he touches the ball, it's automatic launch shot. You never see him really making decisions with stuff. And I mean, obviously, this loss isn't on him. I don't want to make it seem like we're piling on him, but this is more a Kerr thing.
Right.
It's more like, an indictment on Kerr. Like, why are you playing this guy? Yeah. Why are you playing this guy so much?
Because everyone's giving him credit for that adjustment. And he's like, oh, so let's do it again. Bro, it worked for that day. He hit some shots, but this is not a real thing.
Right. I don't know. I really don't know.
Jordan, I mean, Reeves hasn't been doing much either in this series. So the whole Reeves, Jordan Poole conversation, that doesn't really matter. But just Jordan, like, you got to give us something at some point. He is so completely frazzled out there.
Yeah. And I feel like he started the game well. I think he got a layup on LeBron. He got a mid-range pull-up. And then he just, from there, was just bad.
It's unaware. It's all the decision making, Justin. Like, if you have him out there and Steph is out there and can, like, you know, and someone's setting him up and but like, as soon as he has to make the decisions, he doesn't know the reads to make. Like, I'm gonna dribble into traffic. I'm gonna over dribble. I'm gonna try. Like, he just does. I don't know. I don't understand why it's so hard for him, but like, it's very hard. And it leads to like a turnover, and you're still not fucking defending. You're still just fouling.
Yep. When he plays like that, he's unplayable. As simple as that. Like, but they don't have any other options. Dante is essentially unplayable. Even though he had a decent game. If Jordan is not providing some type of offensive value, unplayable. Jermichael, unplayable. Yeah.
GP2 is probably not unplayable. I know that they want the score, the shooting, but like, granted, he missed that putback, but he immediately came in, got a rebound. Like, he's just go try to win it with defense. Like, these guys offensively that you're putting them in for because you think they're not fucking working. So muck up the game, make it ugly. I prefer it be a low scoring game than, because at that point when the Lakers got into the lead, we needed defense. Like, trying to match them offense for offense when they already got going wasn't going to work.
Right. You got to buckle down and get some stops. It's going to be tough to do without Draymond Green, but you got to fill in all the other defensive positions to make up for that.
So put in Wiggs, put in GP2. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And it's not the first time they've had to do that. Draymond has been legitimately suspended from playoff games, and they still play great defense because they lean into their other defensive players. And they got to figure it out. Is defense and Steph, right? Defense and the Splash Bros, and I think you have a pretty good chance of winning. You know, Wiggins is starting to get his shot back a little bit. So you just lean into defense.
That went in and out, so annoying.
I know that won't hurt. That won't hurt. But yeah, he definitely needs to not settle for threes as much, but it looks like his jump shot is, you know, getting back into rhythm, which is a good thing. But Steph,
in general, I just always feel they need to incorporate Wiggins more in the offense. Always.
Especially when you got fucking LeBron on him. Every other team tries to make Steph, you know, get involved on defense, even if they don't feel like he's, you know, a bad defensive player. It's always, you just want to put some more on their legs a little bit. Like, you know, make them move, make them guard, that type of stuff. It affects them on the offensive end. So Wiggins got to be more aggressive towards the rim, even if he's not looking to score. You got to engage LeBron on the ball and engage AD off the ball. It'll yield good results, but I guess got to see what they're going to do.
Yeah, very annoying. So we had 2 blowouts. And then 1 close game that the Lakers won. So they got to take a game 4 in crypto. I think they're capable of it, but and Steph got to be on. No more crypto jinx.
Yeah, I thought he shot the ball pretty well. I mean, he finished 9 for 21, but I think chucked the shot up at the end before he got.
Yeah, like I said, he got going a little bit in the third, so it's sort of like, wasn't too bad, but Anthony Davis is definitely bothering him in terms of like, when he's trying to drive, because like them shots just keep getting blocked.
Because he keeps doing dumb stuff. When he buckled down and just shot the little floater over him.
Yeah.
The overhand floater, not the underhand scoop. He keeps trying. Anything underhand is getting blocked. It's going to take too long to get up to the rim. AD's going to get to it before it gets there. Something overhand that you can get up above his block radius before he can jump. That's what you need. That's the shots you need to take. Stop doing the scoops. It's not going to get in there, bro. Like, so I'm saying, like, it's just a lack of focus. I think after that blowout, they were just like, yeah, we better than them. You are better than them, but you can't play them like that. You can't play them like they're not a decent team. Play them like they're the best team in the world. Like, if you play them with the focus that the best team ever, they're going to run away with this series. So hopefully it's, the same typical path that they've taken time and time again over the years, where they go down 2-1 and then win 3 straight. They're capable of doing it. I think if they do the right things, it really shouldn't be a close game again in the series, other than game 4. Game 5 and game 6 should kind of be like definitive wins.
Yeah, you don't think them going back to for a potential closeout game 6 in crypto is going to be hard?
Nah, we saw that crypto crowd. It was weak.
They were definitely quiet in the first half.
Yeah, they don't really got like no crazy home court type of thing. It's just a lot of celebrities and like yeah. I think they can definitely go in there and win a game 6. You got to win game 4 first. I think game 4 is like the Boston series last. Game 4 is going to be the hardest game of this series for them to win, pretty much. And once they get over that hump, I think they're going to stay over the hump.
I don't even know what the rotation should be at this point. I think it's like your starters, Moody, GP2. Like, are those the 7 players you can trust right now in the series? I mean, they're going to play Poole, but I'm just like, he's not trustworthy.
Yeah. That's pretty much it, though. You're right.
I mean, look, playoff rotations are 7 to 8 people, so I guess that's not terribly offensive. But when one of your players is supposed to be 2 of them, actually, I mean, Jordan and Dante just been. I'm okay now losing Dante if we don't keep.
I think he's turned everybody in the fan base to that. It went from we got to find a way to keep him to he can go. Sorry.
I mean, you're just not playing. Like, you're just not impacting. You're making stupid decisions.
So yeah, got nothing to say about that.
Anyway, and then the Suns didn't even get swept, annoying asses. Actually, they're not annoying. It was a conundrum because for my agenda, I wanted them to get swept, but I did also want them to push it because I want that series to go long. So it was very challenging, for me.
Yeah, I want them to. I said Denver in 7. I want them definitely Denver in 7. So hopefully
I
D
don't
Book
know.
and
He
KD
wasn't
can.
looking that good in that game. People are like, efficiency doesn't matter, and it doesn't. But he was not looking good in that game. That was all Booker.
Oh yeah, but yeah, hopefully Book can keep carrying that
20
man.
of 25. That's what he shot. 20 of 25,
He's
yo.
going crazy. He's going crazy.
I
His
was
shot
like,
making is ridiculous. Yeah, his shot making right now is on another planet. Um, keep carrying that man, Book. Get 2 more wins at least. Extend that series. Yeah, hopefully the Warriors get the next 3 done out of the way because multiple game 7s just not good on the body, and it also just has a bad historical precedent as far as like chances of winning a championship. So win the next 3. Stop playing with your food and win the next 3.
what time is the game on Monday? Oh, it's 10. It's on Monday, so no more
Yeah.
weekend games. The Warriors just like to make life difficult. They couldn't just go up in this game. So, I mean, honestly, if they went up in this game, it might have taken the Lakers' life, though.
That's what I was saying. They was
That's why I
ready to give
wanted
it
it to
up.
happen.
They was ready to give it up.
Yeah, it would
But
have
yeah,
taken this home.
I mean, we
Like, now you
did.
got to win game 4. And then fine, you're coming back to Chase, but like, you got to win game 4.
Yep. But
Which
this
was
team,
nice.
for some reason, this team, when there's pressure on them, that's when they show their true colors. Like if there's no pressure, or if there's like they're up and they got some little bit of rope, they're just like, yeah, we're the Warriors. It's just gonna happen for us. And when it's like someone's threatening the dynasty, that's when they turn it up. It's like, bro, why? I mean, I guess this is just how this team is right now. But it's just so annoying. So fully
And
expect
I
them
mean,
to.
Steph got to be looking at the lay of the land and looking around the league and saying, like, yo, I can get another.
They got to be. It's clear as day. Look at the teams that's left. You know what I mean? Like the only team that I was like, it's gonna be a weird matchup with is Milwaukee. They proved to be frauds, but that Giannis Brook front line was going to be weird. Other than that, come on, man. I mean, they're down 2-1, but I believe if the game is played straight up, none of the funny business, the turnovers, all the foul calls, stuff like that, they're better than the Lakers, clearly. Especially with this version of LeBron, who is, not as bursty. He's just he can run the straight line, very good. He can jump. If anything twitchy, he got to change directions. He's not the same LeBron right now. They don't have any much more good players after LeBron and AD. They should be beating the Lakers. And then you look at the Nuggets and the Suns. Both of those teams defensively are terrible. They can run through everybody. Not necessarily run through, but they can definitely get another one. But they just got to maintain focus for more than one game, more than 2 games.
Yeah. Well, they need to. So, and look, they know they can't be going down 3-1 against no LeBron team because so they better go in there and win that damn game.
What's that video of that dog? You seen that?
Mm-mm.
That corgi that picks the winners of series, a playoff series.
No.
Apparently, there's like some like dog that's like famous, Instagram famous or something, and the dog hits a basketball into two different baskets, and one basket represents the Lakers, one basket represents the Warriors, and he did 7 times, and it has the Warriors winning in 7. But apparently, the dog is 3 for 3 in the game so far. It had Lakers, Warriors, Lakers for the first 3 games, but I think the dog had the Lakers winning game 4, and then the Warriors winning 3 straight.
Okay.
So hopefully that's not it, because
so the Lakers going up 3-1 and then
that's what the dog has. Yeah, in the video, the dog has that. I think I gotta find a video though. Air Korg on TikTok is the dog.
But how has he done in the other series?
I don't know. I gotta check. Maybe I go to the dog's TikTok.
Like, why do we care about this dog? Does he have like a good track record?
Oh, it might. So it has the Lakers 3-1, and then the Warriors win. Fuck this dog.
It would be so insufferable if they go down 3-1. It just cannot happen.
Oh man, it can't happen. Please don't. I wonder what Air Korg's track record is. I really do. Okay, so for the 76ers in the Celtics series, the dog picked the Celtics winning the first game. So that is wrong.
Okay.
But it does. Oh, nope. It has, and the dog has Philly winning in 7. Wow.
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, I mean, bottom line is the Warriors can win 3 straight. I think they do win 3 straight. Game 4 is going to be the hardest game of them all. It's going to take a Steph masterclass. And I think he'll be pissed enough to deliver one.
I know he got to be tired of these dudes.
Yeah. I think he should have tried to take over a little bit earlier, but that's him not doing that still doesn't excuse guys for just being completely careless with the ball and doing just idiotic stuff. So,
but at some point, like, I get it, because like I think Marcus Thompson had tweeted earlier, like they were still encouraging Poole. They want him to attack. He's a little out of sorts, but it's like at some point you got to bench these guys. They're not. You keep trying to like let them back out there, and they're hurting you. Dante is hurting you. Poole's turnovers are hurting you. Like the rope just can't be as long. If they're out there for possession, they do something stupid, you got to pull it.
Mm-hmm. Which means the other guys got to make sure they're not in foul trouble, and they got to suck it up as far as being fatigued.
Well, look, the 2 last games, it wasn't long minutes because It was blowout. So play them the 40 whatever minutes you need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's no room for like this, insistence on resting.
Right.
Get it done, and then you go back to chase with the chance to take a lead in the series.
It's there on a platter. Starting the game, giving up 4 or 5 completely open jump shots to D'Angelo Russell, set a bad tone. They really should have been up way more than 11 at that point. I think 11 was their biggest lead, or right when the game flipped in the Lakers' favor. Should have been up 18 at that point. Just completely laid an egg, and they almost lucked into a runaway victory just because this team is just so much better than the Lakers. Like, so, yeah.
Yeah, and then Chris is on here being stupid now from Hoop Spaces. Did the Lakers just end the Warriors dynasty? Like, what the fuck?
Good. We need tweets like that so they can take it serious.
We won by what, 27 points last game? They won by 30 tonight? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. They scored 18 points in the second quarter.
Huh? What'd you say?
They scored 18 points in the second quarter after scoring what's that? After scoring 10 points in the first 4 minutes, they ended up scoring 8 points in the last 8 minutes of the second quarter. The worst stretch of basketball probably for them this season.
I feel like we've said this a lot lately.
I know. They just keep finding ways to do it again.
Yeah. Jason's like, Warriors turned the ball over like a third grade team, but we're about to hear about the fouls for 48 hours. Bro, both can fucking be true. They turned the ball over and the foul shit was nasty.
Both can be true. I don't see how those things are related. Yeah. Fouling too much, in addition to questionable officiating, turning the ball over too much, and they definitely missed some shots they should have made. And all you really gotta do is clean up 2 of those 3 things. You don't even have to play a perfect game to beat this team. That's the funny part. It felt like against SAC, they almost had to play perfect games in a sense to beat them or put them away. But with this team, they will give you chance after chance because they can't shoot, and they got 2 good defensive players.
Yeah, that felt way more stressful to me, to be honest.
Right. It felt more stressful. It felt more hostile. Like, you got a little bit of hostility from Draymond towards the refs. Not really any between the players. Even the whole Moody thing, like, I don't even think he meant to clip AD up right there. But AD didn't even react any type of way. I mean, maybe it's because they're the same sports management, but I don't know. It just don't feel like that King series at all.
No, not at all. I said this before. I said I think like the King series gonna end up being the best one, because you now had 2 blowouts. Only game 1 was competitive. Bron is not Bron like that. Steph hasn't really had like a Steph game.
Right. It's coming. And in all 3 games, he hasn't really had one yet.
Huh?
In all 3 games so far, he hasn't really had like a, Steph going off game. So.
All right. Well, I think that's it. I'm tired. I want to go to my bed. It's been a long week.
Right.
Y'all, thanks for tuning in. Our guys will bounce back. This is the team we love. They also frustrate us, is what it is. What are you going to do? So thank you for tuning in with us. Thank you for listening to Golden Spaces. If the vibrations were a little low, I apologize. I'm just tired. I'm tired, man. Where are the vibes though? I mean, both me and Justin said like, and it's not lip service, that we're not feeling like overly stressed right now about this. So where
7.
are you at in terms of the vibe? Still a 7?
Back down to a 7. Yeah.
Oh, did we go up? Oh, after the win, we went up to an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So we're back at a 7 where we started. So vibes are a 7, but we trust in Steph. I gotta say we trust in Steph because some of these dudes, they get on my nerves.
Yeah.
We trust in Steph. So guys, have faith. All right. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. We'll be back after game 4. And hopefully the vibes then will be 8 or 9 or whatever.
Right.
We'll see. Depends on what I would actually love, Justin, is not, I get it. You keep saying it's going to be the hardest game, and I get it. But I would actually love if game 4 looks more like game 7 in the last series where it's only tight for a little bit and then they just break it open and take their hearts, and they're like, okay, we just need to stop trying at this point so we can prepare to go back to chase, right? That's what I would like. I really don't need any like down to the last 30 seconds drama.
Right.
I don't need that in my life.
I hope we don't have. I hope we don't do it, but it's just giving me that vibe. It's
I
giving me
mean,
that vibe.
even game 4 with the Celtics wasn't like that. They kind of, it wasn't all the way to the end. It was like midway
Yeah,
through
they
the
were
fourth
losing
or
that
whatever.
game. They were
Huh?
losing that. They were losing the beginning of the game. I'm pretty sure. If I remember
They
correctly.
were, but then that's what I'm saying. So I'm just saying we knew before, like the very,
Yeah, it
very, very
wasn't like last shot thing. Yeah, it was like Steph hit a dagger with like a few minutes left type of deal. Like,
yes, and they had a pretty comfortable lead.
right.
I just need that in my life.
I mean, the last time, well, not the last time, but when they went down 2-1 to LeBron in 2015, game 4 was kind of it was a step. It had to be a Steph masterclass, right? Or no, I'm thinking of
Whenever
game 5.
Steph is called upon for it to be a masterclass, he does it. Just like to me,
Exactly.
one of my favorite ones is Kevin Durant going down in the Houston series in 2019. And like Steph had been playing like ass cheeks the whole game.
Yeah, that was his worst series of his career, I think.
Yeah, he had been playing like ass cheeks, and like literally the moment Kevin Durant went down, he was just like, ah! And like he just literally flipped a switch. I'm like, dude,
We need it.
like, are you just out here like, oh, Katie's here, so I'm chilling? Like, what are you doing?
Right, right. He was like getting hung on dunks and stuff. Yeah, that was bad.
He was just not focused. So, but it literally was like that. Remember, they were like, oh, Katie's down, Warriors losing, da, 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 da. And then even in the game, obviously he came back the next game and won. And it was just like, that was incredible. But yeah, then when Katie went down, it was like, oh, Katie is down. Steph ain't been playing well. And he just like switched. At that point, it was just like, I'm making this shot, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And it was just like, yo, how does he do this? Like, just what the greats do, you know?
Yeah.
It's what the greats do. Anyway, guys, you know the drill. You know the drill. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Golden Spaces Pod. Leave us a positive review only. Leave us a 5-star rating, whether it's on Apple Pods or Spotify, but we appreciate you. And definitely tell family, tell friends, let people know about it. Make sure you're downloading it. That helps us. And we just appreciate your continued support through our ups and downs. The playoffs in some ways are sort of like the regular season. We go up, we go down, we go up, we go down. So we appreciate y'all sticking it out with us. So until Monday, y'all, take care.